Does technology developed for 50, 60, 70 years still work today? Yes, is the answer from Klipsch. They still use horns that was developed by Paul Klipsch, the founder of Klipsch, that this year is 80 years old. How does it sound? Does it really sound good? We will get back to that. Tell a little bit about it.
So in this room, we have our new 80th anniversary Klipsch corner horn. So we wanted to make something very unique for the 80th anniversary. Klipsch was founded in 1946, so this is our 80 years. So we took the corner horn, we took the top off of it, so the high frequency and mid frequency horn, and replaced it with one of Paul W. Klipsch's original design. That horn was called the K5J. This is the K5K. So it's not 3D printed or plastic. It is a true aluminum sand cast horn. We have a 4-inch compression driver, so larger than the current corner horn, and it's crossed over at 350 hertz. So the majority of the sound will come from the horn. The bottom cabinet is the same cabinet as our corner horn, but a brand new finish called Tiger Wood. And these brass inlays are not just there for aesthetics. They do look great, but it actually emulates the fold inside the cabinet. So 15-inch woofer, crossed over at 350 hertz. Everything that you get out of the horn just has that effortless sound. We're gonna have these limited to 280 pair worldwide, and they are a two-way with an active crossover. The active crossover comes with it. It's showcased right here. So you've got your knobs for a little bit of timing adjustment for your bass and your treble, and they sound fantastic. We're powering it with the Onkyo M80, which is our 130 watt Class AB power amps, one for the horn and one for the bass driver.
You can't drive this with very low power also?
Yes, very low power. So you can run them, even when we play them for our customers, it barely gets above a third, maybe almost halfway, even when we're playing it really loud. So they don't require a lot of power. Efficiency is what we're known for. And this is going to be one of the most efficient speakers we've ever made.
You said that this was Paul Klipsch's design.
Yes.
Isn't the time going by and things are getting better with the new designs?
So the design and the original philosophy still plays, which is why you get that effortless sound. But when you add current technology through DSP or more modern compression drivers, you can definitely upgrade the sound. It's almost like a resto mod in the automotive world. We love the look of old cars, but if you put better components inside, you can make an original design sound or look even better.
Big speakers sound also bigger than the small speakers.
They do sound bigger. One of the great things about the corner horn is they were designed, if you think of back in the 40s, you put them in the corner and they disappear into the room and give you that beautiful center image and a very large sound stage. The one thing I do want to say though, yes, it is a big speaker and they can play very, very loud, but you don't have to play them very loud to get all of the detail. Again, that horn is just absolutely effortless.
This is not the only new speakers you come with.
That's right. We have a new speaker. This is called the Rebellion. So this is a remake of an original speaker called the H8. So that was made to be a center channel for the corner horn. And then Paul Klipsch wanted a larger woofer. So he went from an 8-inch to a 12-inch, and that's how we got the Heresy. So we're remaking the Rebellion speaker here. And again, this is an 80th anniversary. So the Tiger Wood finish with the new grill. So you have a mid-range and high-end horn, similar to what you'll see in our Forte, and then an 8-inch woofer on the bottom. And they're very efficient, coming in at 95 dB.
Here you also can run it with low power.
Absolutely, not a lot of power required. And this will be a model we're gonna continue to make. So you can have the traditional finishes for Heritage like black or walnut, and we'll make those going forward as well. In the other room, we have our brand new 5s, 7s, and 9s. And this is not a new model, it's a ground up build. So we partnered with our Onkyo team, which is also having their 80th anniversary this year. So the new 5, 7s, 9s have Onkyo internals from our AVR team. So the processing is better, the power amps are better, and they do virtualization for Dolby Atmos. The 9s, the biggest ones, can do Dolby Atmos and DTS. You have HDMI in and out with eARC, and you have subwoofer outputs. You've got a phono stage for moving magnet. And now the 7s and 9s can be connected wirelessly between the two. So it's a big upgrade with this product lineup, and they sound phenomenal.
The big Klipsch speakers are really sounding explosive, dynamic. And it played some rock from 9 Inch Nail, and it was fun. And it's not even sounding like so much of a horn that it used to. It was also sounding good with female voices a little bit more quietly. And it sounded good when you played not that loud. Do they have anything that you miss? Well, the deep bass, they don't have the deep bass, so you will miss that with the Klipsch speakers. So set up some big subwoofers to the system, it will be really, really great. Remember to push the like button and subscribe to the channel.